and the students here have rushed the field. They've gone crazy. This is their first win over a ranked opponent in so long. I mean, this is the sort of stuff. This is the stuff that Shane Beamer and South Carolina have been waiting for. And they're celebrating this massive, monumental win, a top 10 win, maybe the biggest win in Shane Beamer's coaching career here at South Carolina. Got that pick, you're getting turnovers all over the place. What is this team capable of now that you're in the playoff?
We're the most, we still ain't playing our best ball. We played our best half today.
They put on the Pop-Tarts Bowl. They're also put on the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. It's
Yeah.
the same company putting it on, so we're gonna, switch gears from delicious Pop-Tarts to some
cheesy.
Cheez-It. Yeah, it was a cheesy little transition there. I mean, we're sitting down here, we're watching this game, and I'm thinking, oh my God, they're gonna blow it. They're gonna let them take the lead or tie it, which they did, but then they stormed down the field, they got into field goal position, and Nolan Hooser making it count. I mean, just a tremendous performance by the Clemson Tigers. Welcome into Bank of America Stadium. The Carolina Panthers beating the Arizona Cardinals 36-30 in walk-off fashion. Okay, I know the defense, they want to get a donut, they want to get a shutout before the season ends. I think Illinois has a little too much firepower, but I think it's a dominant day from the defense and an explosive day from the offense. The pep rally here in Orlando at the Point for South Carolina officially ended, but I have a feeling the unofficial after party is just getting going if I know Gamecock Nation like I think I do.
That nighttime energy spilled over into this live shot. What's up, Noah?
Oh, what's going on, Chaz? We're waving the rally towel. This team able to rally without their starting quarterback and without their starting running back. They're trying to do something they haven't done since before I was born. That's go to back-to-back NCAA tournaments. They did it last in 97 and 98. I was born in 98 for some context there. It's their head coach, Shelly Smith. She's been around here 24 years, and you mentioned it, 12 appearances here in the NCAA tournament. So a lot of success, a lot of confidence, and a lot of seniors on this team. This Gamecock team trying to make it to the semis for the first time, though, since 2021. How about that for a top 15 ranked Palmetto Bowl? Living up to the hype, coming down to the wire, Demetrius Knight Jr., a game-sealing interception to give the Gamecocks the 17-14 win. But we got to talk about Lenoris Sellers going Superman mode, proving that he was the best player on the field. College game day, right? This is what everyone who watches college football, they grow up, they watch this game, they watch the show in the morning. It's always the biggest game of the weekend, and that game is right here in Columbia, South Carolina. Who would have thought? At the Carolina Volleyball Center, it always fills out. It's always packed. Right now, starting to fill up a little bit more. We've got some people in the stands still about a half an hour away from first serve, so I'm expecting that to fill in a little bit more. Maybe the weather is keeping some people away. The weather actually keeping the game broadcast away. This was supposed to be broadcast on SEC Network. Because of the storm, some technological issues, no longer going to be on SEC Network. New era for Gamecock Athletics. Earlier tonight, the Board of Trustees welcoming in Jeremiah Donati, the brand new athletic director for the University of South Carolina. That was their mantra, just responding to adversity, and I asked him about that sequence and about what it says about this Clemson Tiger team. Positives from this one, certainly if you're a Gamecock and Panther fan, is Xavier Legette scoring his first NFL touchdown, and he had quite the NFL touchdown dance celebration. This game had shades of the LSU game. They went up big and then they blew the lead. But when it mattered most, Lenoris Sellers, he was special. He was Superman, whatever you want to call him. 350, 5 touchdown passes, led the Gamecocks to basically 2 game-winning drives. And Rocket Sanders would not be denied for the go-ahead score. This game was a flex moment. It was a, flex your strength moment. Ignore the actual lack of muscle there. I haven't found a gym yet. But for this team, they wanted to show what they were made of, because after that Georgia game, look, not the way you want to end the year, but these players on this Gamecock team know 2024 was still a season to be proud of.
Great quarterback play starts with the big uglies, they call them, the offensive line. They affectionately call them that.
Sure.
You know about a big one that protected some of the great Clemson quarterbacks.
Yeah, I'm never going to call him Big Ugly to his face, because he's still very much a big man.
Yeah,
Talking about
for sure.
ACC Network analyst Eric McLean. He knows what it takes to protect his quarterback and also what it takes to be victorious in the biggest game of the year. He's one of the winningest players in Tiger history. The former Clemson lineman played in 5 Palmetto Bowls, lost his first 3, then he won 2 in a row, kind of kickstarting that Clemson run they went on. He knows as well as anyone, this game is just different.
This is what college football is supposed to be, this type of rivalry, these type of feelings. I knew nothing of the rivalry coming into it until my first game playing in it, and that's when everything changed. And we roll into that place, and I've never been treated that way, right? Everyone's telling you you're number one with different fingers, and all these different things, and it's just, different. It's just different.
Now when we hear Palmetto Bowl, what's your first memory, play, win, loss that comes to mind?
2014, when we're playing them at home, Deshaun Watson's on one leg. He straps up this brace, man, and I'll never forget, he dives into the end zone, running literally on one leg.
Here's Watson. Gets there.
It was just pretty incredible, for that to be kind of an exclamation point, our first time in a long time getting back, and then we didn't look back for 10 years.
How do you keep that outside noise out?
Yeah, it's hard, right? Because it's one of those things where there's also Thanksgiving in the middle of this thing, and you understand how much it means. You understand what it means to them, and even your own people in the grocery store saying, "Hey, we got to get them. We got to get this win." And it's one of those things where everything is heightened, everything's more important, and the good thing is you don't have to lie about it. It's the Super Bowl. It is the Super Bowl every year. I know plenty of fans that they'd rather be 1-11 and beat these guys than be 11-1 and lose to them. So that's how important this rivalry is. You love it because you're hated. You love it because it is such an intense, crazy thing.
What are you expecting from this year's game with these two teams where they're at?
Well, I think the fun part about this rivalry, as it is every year, it doesn't matter if a couple of years ago Clemson's knocking on the door of a playoff run, they lose at home. Clemson may be the worst 3 years ago and they win 30-0 here. It never matters. This game is a season of its own. Gamecocks, I think, are the hottest team in the country. I mean, they are balling right now. It's really fun to see. But Cade Klubnik is special. I mean, he's one of the best in the country. He is a guy that has gotten better and better as the years have gone on, as the weeks have gone on. The confidence I think he's playing right now with that pocket presence specifically is key. And it's going to be key in this game because he's going to have to keep his head on a swivel, kind of know where to go.
What do you think with Dabo, with this team, is the confidence level, the energy, the chatter inside that Tiger locker room leading into this week? Yeah,
if there's one thing that Coach Sweeney can do well, it's motivate a team. They're going to be jacked up. They understand the opportunity. And for them, I mean, if Clemson, really both teams, if you want to make this last exclamation point to the College Football Playoff Committee to say, hey, look at us. This is the game. Understanding that, hey, if we lose, it's over. Like, we'll go to a nice bowl and things of that nature, but we're talking playoffs, man. We're talking, eternity, greatness and legendary stuff. So I think so. I think both teams will be really dialed. And at the end of the day, I think Cade Klubnik's the best player on the field, and I think he's going to make something happen. This is going to be an instant classic. It's going to be an instant classic.
Oh, man, Eric's got me fired up over there.
Let it rip. The big nasties, I mean.
Yes.
The big nasty, not the big uglies.
Not the big ugly event. Very good-looking man. He and he's got some family who's all Tigers, living right here in Gamecock Town here in Columbia. So good for him. He's braving it in enemy territory. South Carolina's women's soccer team is in the home stretch of its regular season. The Gamecocks are currently 4th in the SEC with just one loss on the year. The senior-heavy team has gotten a big boost from one of its talented true freshmen.
Like, I'll say this all the time, it's a dream come true.
Freshman forward Katie Shea Collins is the Gamecocks' second leading scorer and leads the conference in goals per game.
We're so competitive. I mean, for every single practice, no matter Monday, Tuesday, whatever day it is, like, we are competing every single day.
The Gamecocks, a top 25 team, are led by 11 senior and fifth-year players, along with 24-year head coach Shelly Smith.
I knew we had a great group coming in, a lot of talent, but also when you have a lot of seniors in your team, you know that you have a good opportunity to put some good things together on a field.
Her freshman forward has taken the conference by storm, earning SEC Freshman of the Week honors 3 times, the most in program history.
I don't think I'm surprised. I'm very pleased to see what she's done. SEC play is not easy, especially for freshmen, and she's shown that she's an elite talent, and this is just a start for her.
Did you expect to have the year you're having so far?
I did not, honestly. I mean, I had high hopes. I'm hungry to be out here, and my goal was to, start. And then now I'm so blessed. I get a good amount of minutes and I get to play and score goals, and I'm so thankful because they set me up. Like, it's all the team. It's not just me. Like, it's them.
Before they get to the conference championships, the Gamecocks have 2 more chances against top 25 talent, with Auburn and Mississippi State coming right here to Eugene Stone Stadium in Columbia.
These games are crucial. I mean, they always are. You get towards the end of the season, right before the NCAAs, right before the SEC tournament, to match up against some of the best teams in the country that have shown that they are ranked in the top 25 for a reason.
The The now 22nd ranked Gamecocks are coming off an impressive win over Alabama this past week. They traveled to Tennessee on Thursday, that's Katie's home state, so she plans to show out in front of her friends and family who will be at the game. Then they welcome Auburn to town on Sunday and Mississippi State on October 30th.
It's game day here in Orlando. Noah Chast Frazier just outside of Camping World Stadium setting the stage for you. I mean, there was a lot of business on the field, but a lot of fun off the field this week here in Orlando.
Yeah, it was almost more pleasure than it was business, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I almost did a backflip in the pool earlier.
Yeah,
Everyone was having fun. The team really having fun, though. Going to steakhouses, going to Universal, going to Orlando Magic basketball games, really soaking in the environment here in Orlando. And one of the cooler things they did a couple days ago, they went to Fun World Orlando. Had a day spent all with kids, partnering up with kids from the Orlando area, spending time with them, going on coasters, and enjoying, you know, these moments in these theme parks. And it was a really, really special time.
To be able to give back and be involved with the community and be a part of a great bowl game, it's awesome and really happy for them. They earn the right to come to a great bowl game like the Cheez It Citrus Bowl, and excited for them to be able to have a lot of fun this week and be able to really make their impact felt beyond the field.
It's crazy fun. It's so exciting, exhilarating.
And what's your favorite part about doing all this?
Scaring them.
Scaring them? What do you mean?
He's chickening out a lot.
This guy?
Uh-huh.
I won't do the big jobs. Can't do the big jobs.
Wait a minute, so are you telling me you're tougher than that guy?
Well, not in strength, but in like heights, yes, definitely.
It feels like I'm just fall straight into the ground. That's what it feels like. But you don't. I ain't scream for it. I ain't scream. I get him to get it too, but he won't get on with me either.
What's the hesitation?
I love my life, and I probably should. That right there look like I'm risking a little too much, and I can't do it.
You're trying to come back for a breakout year next season.
That's what I'm saying. I got on that white light, and that thing went so fast. But I say, yo, this it for me.
It meant a lot because I know growing up, you know, things like this really excited me. So, you know, and I have little brothers, so just seeing the smile on a younger person's face and when they're looking up to you, it means everything, honestly.
They were walking with me, talking with me. It was pretty fun.
How cool does it feel to know you got all these, you know, D1, like big football players with you in the theme park like that?
Super cool.
It's been a blast. It's like becoming a kid again, being able to walk with him, have fun, go to the rides that he wants to ride, play the games he wants to play. So it's been fun.
And Josiah been in the front of every ride. Ain't that right, Josiah?
Yeah.
Yeah, in front of every ride. Rip Curl, he was in the front. He told me that it got better when we started going backwards. I said, it going backwards? He said, yeah, it gotta go backwards. As soon as it went backwards. Hands up.
Was it fun having Nick right next to you?
I needed him. Yeah.
How about you?
We gotta get on that one next. I really gotta see how that feels, but you know, it's just a joy to be with my man right now. So we just enjoying everything.
He said he needed you on that one. How does that feel to know that?
Hey, that's what I'm here for. You know, I needed him too. I thought it was gonna be way worse than that. That wasn't that bad.
So cool to see that side of the players, see them bond with those kids like that.
Yeah, for sure it was. I love what Mazio Bennett said. Hey, I love my life. I don't blame him on those big roller coasters over at Fun Spot.